So, we're not in Kansas anymore. Well, we're not even in Brisbane, unfortunately. We've just finished EScapeCon and, well, we had a bit of a hiccup, but let me explain. So where am I? Well, it is Vancouver, Canada. And firstly, this is a beautiful, beautiful town. Like, if I had to spend 24 hours somewhere, I'm actually really happy it's here. How did this happen? Well, that's a bit of a backstory. So how did this all happen and why are we walking around Vancouver? Well, it's all thanks to Air Canada. I must admit, last night we were really, really angry, but this morning I think we're actually feeling a little bit blessed, would you say?
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you exactly what went wrong, and then we're going to go and explore around this pretty amazing city. Okay, so long story short, how did this happen? Well, we got to Las Vegas last night at the correct time. We're well ahead of schedule, and our plane was delayed by 30 minutes, which was still okay. We had time. Then we sat there and 30 minutes came, 30 minutes went, and then it was delayed by an hour, which was getting tight, but we could probably still make it. All the ground crew was like, yep, no problems, you'll make it. We were starting to get quietly worried. And then the time that the plane was supposed to leave came and went, and we still weren't on the plane. Finally, about an hour and 20 minutes after we were meant to depart, we finally saw passengers coming off the plane, which meant there was a glimmer of hope, but the air hostess's face had gone from to, and so we knew we'd get worried. We had a very short stopover in Vancouver, and once we got there, we ran. And I'm not talking a gentle jog, I'm talking suitcase wobbling behind me, jean shorts falling down, running through Vancouver airport to get to our plane. Here's the annoying part, and this is why we were a little bit frustrated. We got to the gate 55, in record time, and they were still loading passengers. And you know, we celebrated, we got there, we gave them our passports and our boarding passes, and they looked very awkward, and then they said, "I'm sorry sir, you've been booked on a different flight." And I was like, yep, you don't need to do that, we've made it, we're here. But there was nothing they could do. They'd already cancelled our tickets because they didn't think we'd be able to make it in time. And no one else made it. There was 4 other people on the flight, 6 in total. Nobody else had run and made it, but we had, and we did make it. But there is an aviation rule, TI, whatever they're called, that you cannot fly, they cannot fly unaccompanied bags unless it's due to a lost piece of luggage. So because they knew there was no way they could get our bag from plane A to plane B, they cancelled our ticket, rebooked us on a plane the next day at the same time, which means we are in Vancouver for 24 hours, which, as I said, made us a little bit frustrated last night, but now that we are here in this amazing country, we're actually pretty happy about it. So we're gonna go for a little bit of explore, do the touristy walk, I'll capture a few images, and I think we're gonna go to EEvEE's in the city, which specialize in EUCs and E-skate. So hang about, I hope you enjoy it. I've got my special guest over my shoulder right here. That was good timing. How were the public toilets?
High security.
So did you go?
I did.
Okay, thank God. First stop on our tour around Vancouver. I'm going to turn around and just show you the prettiest, I'm going to say, port I've ever been to. Right here you've got an active working port right here, and right here you've got snow-capped mountains, and right around here you've got this amazing seawall which can only be described as pure Canada, sorry, I've got to stop saying Canada. Like, we've been walking around the city now for probably 20 minutes and we're already blown away with how pretty, how clean, and how friendly the people are. I don't know why, but looking at that, I feel like quoting Jor-El from Superman. Benny, tell me, Fortress of Solitude? I feel like I've just found Thomas's castle at Hogwarts. We need to grab the Nimbus 3000 and pop up and say g'day. Alright, so I think we're done with the sightseeing and the tourist things. We're now going to go for a walk about 1 kilometer this way, and we're going to look for EEvEEs. If you don't know what EEvEEs is, it's probably what it is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's the biggest PEV dealer in Canada, but I know they also ship to America. So they specialize in EUC, e-skate, e-scooter, and these guys have an amazing YouTube channel where they review all their gear, and they're pretty funny guys. So they don't know we're coming. We're just going to pop in and say g'day and wide. So we've made our way to EEvEE's, and wow, I've got to tell you, this is one hell of a shop. It's beautifully fit out. The customer service lady is very, very friendly. We've been talking to her for the last half an hour. We've had a chat to the logistics guy, and these guys know how to run a store. It's so nice to get to a different country and see another store which does something similar to what I do in Australia with e-riders. Their neon game is on point. They have neon everywhere. They must be paying a fortune for neon lights because everything is lit up. Also their merch game, their stickers, their hats, their t-shirts. Alright, so we just finished at EEvEE's, and oh, I gotta say, what a really, really cool shop. Really well set out. Loads and loads of fun PEVs there. The staff, so friendly. We chatted for probably half an hour, Craig?
Yeah, maybe
half an
more.
hour. They offered us wheels, but we didn't have our helmets with us, so it wouldn't be responsible to go out. I didn't do any filming in there. I didn't do any sort of interviews or riding, just because they were pretty busy. There were customers constantly coming and going. I didn't want to be, a hindrance. But I got some really nice close-up shots, which I hope you enjoyed. Now we're just wandering, so you can probably hear seaplanes landing in the distance. But it is such a beautiful day here. Like, you can feel the cold air coming off the mountain, and just everywhere around here is just really, really lovely. And so that ends our 22 hours in Vancouver. Now, I've got to be honest, I was going to frame this video a completely different way, as I'm super frustrated with Air Canada. I get there's delays, I get there's cancellations, but their customer service here on the ground has been absolutely deplorable. No information given, no care, and no apologies. But I'm not even gonna go into that, because we had such a good time here. We really enjoyed walking around Vancouver. It has a real, it's like Switzerland mixed with Melbourne, mixed with a little bit of Auckland. Amazing architecture, nice chilly cold weather, warm sun, and really, really friendly people. So we really enjoyed it. We really enjoyed going to EEvEE's. Both Craig and I had really good conversations there with the people in the shop. Really
connected with their PEV communities. That was really cool. But we are ready to go home now. You know, having 24 hours here, we had a nice hotel, rooftop pool, that sort of things. That was very, very nice as well. But obviously we'd trade all that to be home when we were supposed to be. So, as I said, that is the end of our time in Vancouver. Our plane boards in a couple of hours. We'll get on there. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Chuck any comments or questions down below. If we ever get stuck here again and you know of something to do here in Vancouver, chuck it down below and we'll do it next time. But I can guarantee you, because of the aforementioned reasons, myself and Craig will never, ever fly Air Canada again. It's just not worth the hassle. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you on the next video.